So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And today's feature, I will be walk around reviewing this Hyundai Veloster. Yes, it may be a 2019 model, but it looks great, and these are pretty rare in our roads here in the Philippines. I mean, there is a lot who is that looking. And there have been a lot of hot hatchbacks in its class, but I barely seen one of these. Actually, I saw one just 2 years ago, color red. Shout out whoever you are. And that's the last time I saw a Veloster. So when I saw this here at Hyundai Show, also big thanks to Hyundai Show, Miss Anna and Sir Leno for allowing me to walk around review this Hyundai Veloster. When I saw it here in the showroom, I wanted to do one straight away. And yes, being a Hyundai Veloster, this is a 3-door-ish hatchback coupe. This is triggering my OCD, by the way. So you have one door on the left side only, but it's a long door. And there are 2 doors on the right side. 2 small ones actually. The right door is smaller than the left. So yeah, my OC is a bit triggered, but it's a funky, unique hatchback. I love the looks of this current Veloster. The previous generation look a bit meh, to be honest, but this looks of the 2019 model looks way better. And also you have a nice splitter with a red accent on it. Ground clearance is around 151mm, but I don't believe that judging on this clip. I assume it's like every other hot hatch in its class. You have one fake vent, but on the other side you have a real vent. So that's actually a weird thing. I think there's supposed to be a fog lamp there, but I didn't bother putting one anymore. And the side profile of this Hyundai Veloster looks pretty awesome as well. I love the side skirts, even with the red embossed turbo. And also from the side profile, it looks really low. So also side profile with this Hyundai Veloster, it does give it a coupe look. I love the looks of this Veloster. As I said earlier, it's quite unique. Also, you have independent rear suspension for some better cornering, better handling, and better stability in the rear. And the rear profile, okay, fake vent here, but you have real dual exhausts. That's a nice touch. Although I do like the rear door, how it opens, kind of like an European car, but it's just like a weird protrusion, and then the button is just underneath there. The side mirrors, these are probably one of the sleekest I've seen so far. Also, you have LED repeaters. And then you have a blacked out roof with the panoramic sunroof. As you can see, it's open. And then continuing in the interior, I did notice something. Okay, opening the door. Yeah, it is quite heavy on this side since it's one long piece. Okay, sounds solid. And then here's the right side, how it sounds. So there's a bit more thickness on the left side, but door studs in general sound awesome. I love the continuing red accents on these seats. Nice bolstering. The leather is a bit more on the durable side, but it's fine. And then interior, surprisingly well spec. I mean, it's got everything in it. There are also paddle shifters. I really wish I can drive it, but this is as far as I can go. But I am still happy to walk around review this. Gear lever, there's still a red accent on it. You have drive mode. Few blank buttons here and there only. And on the left side, you have 2 more blank buttons, but you have controls for your adjustments for the digital display and a HUD button. And then here on the door, yeah, this one long door. It's plastic everywhere, but I can forgive it for that. You have your usual... Oh, speaking of window switches, I was wondering, why is there a blank space on this side? I forgot this was only a 3-door. Okay, that's actually a funny thing with this Veloster. And you have 2 bottle holders and a cubby space on each side of the door. They neither fit my water jug. And then you have infinity speakers on each side of the door. And then here in the steering wheel, it's hard, it's girthy, but I think this is more of the durable side of leather. And they are flanked by buttons on each side for your cruise control and for your infotainment system. And you have another red accent here with a silver trim. It's not flat bottom, but the steering itself is small. And then I think there's no leather here apart from the seats, but everything in the dashboard is all plastic. Nice checkered flag here on the passenger side between the air conditioning vents. Also nice looking engine start-stop button. Here in the center console, it's all red again. Physical buttons for your climate control, for your infotainment system. There's still the red accent here and there. And then below that, you have 2 USB ports, 1 aux cord, and a 12-volt socket. And my phone fits there in the cubby space, but that space is only for charging the key, not for phones. You have 2 cup holders and an ashtray. We have 1 big cup holder and then 1 small cup holder. My water jug fits in the big one but not in the small one, of course. Although if you need to put your water jug in the big one, you will have no space for the ashtray though. That's the thing. But the materials here and there looks alright. You have a manual handbrake still, so yeah. Good, they didn't make this electronic parking brake. Glove box, pretty decent I must say. And then above here you have controls for the lights and for the panoramic sunroof. You have a sunglasses holder. And then you have a vanity mirror with a light here for your visor. You extend, alright. And that goes for both sides of the sun visors. And then here in the center console box, this one's leather surprisingly. Open it, there's no toys inside, but it's big enough. As you can see, my phone fits in there just perfectly. Yeah, so that's about here in front. Before I show you the rear seats, I will demo the digital cluster and the infotainment system. Don't press the brake. I don't want to start this engine up. So here you have your infotainment system. So it takes a while to boot up. Okay, I noticed something with the infotainment system. I mean, it's crisp enough, but as you can see, there's a bit of a delay only. But I have no complaints with this. But at least you have, as you can see here, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And then you have an analog tachometer, analog speedometer, and then you have a TFT display there in the middle. And weirdly enough, how I opened the panoramic sunroof, I had to press this again for it to activate. And this is how you control it, and this is how big the sunroof is. And it's big for a 3-door hatchback coupe. Also, I just noticed now, even the aux cord, the USB ports illuminate when the car is on. This is not totally on, it just turned on the ignition. Cool. So here in the back of the Hyundai Veloster, this is kind of awkward, forgot there was no door on the other side. Okay, still sounds solid. Surprisingly, yes, being a 3-door coupe hatchback, whatever you wanna call it, space here in the back, knee room, legroom is excellent. Headroom, just decent. I'm 5'4" by the way. Although, yeah, speaking of 5'4", maybe 5'5" still acceptable, but anyone above 5'5", yeah, will definitely struggle here in the back. Although seating here in the back, pretty okay. Also, despite being a coupe-ish, there's good lighting. I mean, look, there's really good amount of light, unlike that one other hatchback. You know what that is already. But sitting here in the back, although one complaint though only, you cannot adjust this whatsoever. Like literally, there's no further recline, no adjusting forwards and backwards. But for me, pretty okay. Lumbar support, pretty okay as well. Also here in the middle, you have 2 cup holders, 1 small one, 1 big one again, and there's a cubby space there that fits my phone. With this in the middle, you cannot let anyone sit here in the middle. I mean you can. Someone can sit in the middle, but it's gonna be a very, very unpleasant experience. And since I'm here already, transmission tunnel not that much, but who cares? It's gonna be for 2 people anyway. And going here from the right side to here to the left side, not too bad. And behind the seats, it's plastic, but although on the passenger side, you only have 1 net storage. And this is what's funny. On the right side of the door, it's the same as front, but here on the left side, it's a bit different. You have 1 window switch there, of course, on the right side, but no cubby space, but you still have the Infinity speaker there. I mean, there is also here, but it looks like there was supposed to be a door handle here, but you can put something here and act it as a cubby space, and then above that, you have another Infinity speaker setup. And also, only on the left side, you have a coat hanger here. That's all the toys only here in the back. You have as well 2 ISOFIX anchor points, but no central armrest, because this one folds. Also, boot space in the Veloster, open it up. The total here is 303 liters of space. As you can see, you can fit a lot of stuff here despite with its sloping roof. Load lip is a bit tall though, but it's fine. The car's low anyway. And then all the seats down, you have a total of 1,081 liters of space. So on par with its competition. So powering this Hyundai Veloster, it's a 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 201 horsepower and 265 Newton meters of torque, and is mated to speed dual clutch transmission. So what I've seen in reviews, I heard it's a little bit jerky, but once you get up to speed, it is really neat. Okay, the price though, 1,798,000 pesos. Yes, it may be a bit steep. You can just buy another big SUV that's more practical. However, if you want a sports coupe, a very rare sports coupe, 3-door hatchback, whatever you wanna call it, this Hyundai Veloster, I do recommend. I know I haven't driven this, but the power figures alone is gonna be a fun car to drive. And also, I know Hyundai stopped making this Hyundai Veloster just this year. So yes, this might be a 2019 model, but few changes here and there with the 2022 model. We're not gonna get that anymore. This is probably one of the last ones here in the Philippines, I assume. So if you wanna buy this particular unit, call Sir Leno. His contact details will be in the description down below. If I had the money, would I want one? That'd be a tough choice. I do benchmark one hatchback already. It became my cover photo and my opening video in my YouTube channel. That'd be a very good comparo though. So I had no idea on what I'll pick, but I want to drive this so badly. But sadly, this is as far as I go. But thank you again to Sir Leno, Miss Anna, and Hyundai Show for allowing me to walk around review this Hyundai Veloster. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews and more walk around reviews as well. Bye bye.